My wife and I were living in a house in the country in the state of Alabama. We never considered the house to be haunted. One night, however, something came to call. It really was the proverbial dark and stormy night. We had learned that in the colder months, you could cut down heat loss through the windows by wrapping plastic sheeting around the screens. As we learned that night, putting the plastic on the screens outside made it vulnerable to winds. The wind was blowing very hard in gusts from all directions. It was causing the plastic to flap against the screens. The trees were swaying back and forth outside, causing shadows to move about the room. I was sleeping very fitfully. The sounds and the light variations had me edgy and kept entering my dreams as nightmares. I dreamt of someone standing over the bed and woke to see the light show and hear the noise, and it was hard to separate the dream from reality. I had several nightmares in succession, but eventually drifted off to an uneasy sleep. At one point in the night, I woke to the distinct feeling that something was hovering over my head. I opened my eyes and looked up into what can only be described as a green mist. It was a bit like being inside a tent with the walls glowing from the light outside. There was something descending from the mist, extended towards my head like tentacles. As I looked up into the thing, I said, rather calmly under the circumstances, "What the hell is that?" My wife rolled over, took one look, and screamed. She got out of bed, crashed out of the room, leaving me alone with this green thing. At this point, the image seemed to be fading, and then it was gone. In a few minutes, my wife came back, rather sheepishly, and soon she was rolling over and going back to sleep as though nothing had happened. I, on the other hand, wanted some answers. "Did you see it too?" I asked. "Yes," she mumbled. "What was it?" I asked her. "I don't know," she replied, "but it was green." That was enough to tell me that she really had seen the same thing. The next day, when she was more chatty, I got her to describe the shape, and it was identical to what I saw. She said it was a domed-shaped object and had tentacles that seemed to reach down to my head. Is it possible that in my fitful sleep, I managed to generate something? At the time, and for years afterwards, I thought of the green thing as some evil thing trying to attack me. But I suppose it's possible I created it from my nightmares.